Elara and RHYS were the most unlikely pair in class art. Elara's world was coding and vintage gadgets, RHYS's was moss, soil, and the complicated Latin names of local ferns. They met every Friday in the school's dusty storage room, their personal museum of forgotten things. "Look at this, RHYS," Elara whispered, wiping a layer of dust off a headset that looked like something out of a Ek No Art Shunya S sci-fi movie. "It's a spectroscope, an early holographic projector. I managed to get it working with a portable battery." Elara put it on. Instead of the dull storage room, a faint, shifting 3D map shimmered into existence above an old table. It was a topographical survey of the area, but one section glowed with an impossible, vibrant green. RHYS, it's a living map. And this green patch, it doesn't exist on any current satellite image. That coordinates to the abandoned land behind the old mill, RHYS said, eyes widening with understanding. They fenced it off years ago, claiming unstable ground. But what if it's a natural refuge? A pocket universe untouched by time? They followed the spectroscope's faint signal the next day, pushing through thorny shrubs and climbing a crumbling brick wall. Suddenly, the air changed. The light deepened, and the sound of distant traffic was replaced by the murmur of a hidden waterfall. They stepped into the Whisperwood Grove. Towering trees with bioluminescent moss created a canopy of soft, ethereal light. Strange, perfectly symmetrical flowers bloomed in shades of indigo and gold. This was the vibrant green on the map, an ecosystem so delicate and rare, it was almost mythological. "It's perfect," breathed Elara, pulling out a small device, not the spectroscope, but her modern phone. "I can't believe they plan to build over this. The spectroscope's map must be a warning." In the soil, they spotted fresh survey stakes marked with bright orange tape. They had to act fast. RHYS knew the local environmental laws, Elara knew how to get attention. She uploaded the spectroscope's holographic data, showing the unique, non-existent ecosystem, to a protected server, linking it to the GPS coordinates. RHYS, meanwhile, focused on the grove's most endangered resident, the indigo suncatcher, a flower that only bloomed for 6 hours in specific light conditions. "If we can prove a unique, endemic species is here, they have to stop," he urged. They took clear photos, documenting the delicate ecosystem. The evidence was undeniable. The Planning Commission halted the construction permit after seeing the pre-discovery holographic data and the current proof. Elara and RHYS, the techviz and the plant expert, had saved the Whisperwood Grove. They realized that the best tools are often the ones used together, old and new, science and nature.